this is going to be a short one. Always pay attention, guys, to the things in your house. Pay attention to the wiring. Just like when I noticed the wiring to the lights on my old patio in Georgia, they were cut in several places. It's not like someone tripped over it, because you know when someone tripped over it and maybe disconnected it, because it'll look like a rip, you know, it'll look like a tear. The wires will be hanging out and all kinds of stuff. But they were literally cut. You know, I have pictures of that on my old page. They were literally cut in several different places. The wiring on the patio, the light bulbs around the front patio and back patio, they were put out. They were replaced with light bulbs that didn't work. My cameras started facing a different way. And once I started turning them back, the cameras just cut off and stopped working. So when you go outside your house and then you come back, pay attention to things that change when you come back home. If you leave and all your light bulbs work, all the lights work, everything is fine, and then you come back and magically all the light bulbs don't work, the wiring to the lights on the patio are cut, your cameras are shut off, you better listen to your intuition and you better get out of Dodge. Because who knows, what my intuition told me was I needed to leave right now. Because if I stayed, something bad was going to happen to me that night. Something bad was going to happen to me that night. And all the lights would have been out. So I would have had a hard time seeing who was there and what was going on. It's almost like an ambush. It's almost like an ambush. You have to pay attention though. You have to pay attention to your intuition. My intuition told me to turn on the hallway light. I noticed that light was out. And that's the light that was right outside of my bedroom. Next thing you know, the wiring went faulty in my room and only in my room. So that was strange. Then the front porch, that light went out. And I can tell you right now, that is a light that I never let go out. If that light goes out, I had my son to change it immediately. I made sure the front door light was always operational. The patio light was always operational, especially because even though my cameras had night vision, I wanted to see who was around the house, and I used to check my cameras regularly. I used to leave my camera app up and running, and I used to just sit and look at it and let the cameras move around so I could see what's going on around the house. Once the cameras started freezing in one direction, the light bulbs were out, then my patio lights were cut, and then on the side of the house there was I guess you can lift something up, and that's like the thing to the water system or something like that. Then that was lifted up, and that never moved since we moved there. The cap for it was removed. So that was odd. Pay attention, guys. Pay attention to your surroundings. Let your intuition guide you. Let your intuition let you know when something's not right. Let that gut feeling let you know when something's not right. And when something's not right, I don't care if you're in your bed. Get out your bed and do something about it. I don't care if you're exhausted. Make a move and do something about it. I don't know what, because everybody's different. Every situation is different. But do something to protect yourself. Be safe out there, you guys. And as I always say, I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm not trying to make anybody paranoid. But it's better to be aware of your surroundings than for something bad to happen. You know, we all have to look out for each other. We all have to let each other know our experiences. That's why it's so important for us to speak up about it. Because the things that we go through, maybe we can help somebody else be saved. Maybe we can save someone else's life. For those of us who are really, really tapped into our intuition, maybe we can save someone else's life who may question their intuition sometimes, just by hearing our story, just by maybe taking some extra precautions. Because there's going to be tons of people out there who's not going to believe you. Even with my wires cut, but you know what your gut feeling is telling you. As I said, every single one of us out here has intuition. Every one of us. It's not exclusive to me, but it's all about if you listen to it or not. It's all about if you pay attention to it. It's all about if you act when your intuition tells you, I'm in danger. Trust me, I know. That's why I had to go state to state and then leave the country. That's how much danger I was in. And now that the danger has followed me all the way to a different country, trust and believe. I pay attention to my surroundings at all times. I pay attention to everything. Delivery people, maintenance people, anyone. I don't care who you are. Trust and believe I am paying close attention to everyone around me. I have my own method of doing things, and it works for me. Just find your own method of doing things to keep yourself safe, guys. Because we deserve to live. We deserve to live in peace, without being harassed, without being stalked, without being followed, without people trying to set us up to do harm to us, without people trying to set us up to take our freedom when it's not warranted. We deserve to live. We deserve to thrive. People may be able to turn other people against you and create smear campaigns and bully tactics and all kinds of foolishness like that, but no one has control over your intuition but you. No one can throw off your intuition. No one. So listen to it, follow it, and be safe, guys. Because we're not crazy if we pay attention to our surroundings. We're not crazy if we notice changes. We're not crazy if we notice the same faces, the same vehicles. We're not crazy if we feel negative energy around us. We're not crazy if we listen to our intuition. Because I do all those things. And I'm most certainly not crazy. And that's a fact. And neither are you.